Another hormone of adrenal cortex is glucocorticoids. Low level of glucocorticoids will stimulate hypothalamus to secrete corticotropin releasing hormone CRH. Because this one is releasing hormone, that's why this will act as a stimulus. CRH plus low level of cortisol promote ACTH. ACTH is adrenocorticotropic hormone from anterior pituitary. Means CRH and low level of cortisol, this will promote the secretion of ACTH from the interior pituitary. This ACTH will stimulate the secretion of glucocorticoids, and the adrenal cortex will secrete the glucocorticoids. Here are some effects of glucocorticoids. First one is protein breakdown. Glucocorticoids will increase the rate of protein breakdown, mainly in the muscle fibers. And second is glucose formation. Because of stimulation of glucocorticoids, liver cells may convert certain amino acids or lactic acid to glucose. Then third effect is lipolysis. Glucocorticoid will stimulate lipolysis, means the breakdown of triglycerides. Then fourth effect is resistance to stress. Here stress means anything which is not favorable for that particular species. For example, exercise, fasting, fright, any extreme temperature, bleeding or infection or any disease. Anything that is not suitable for that particular species, that is called stress. So these glucocorticoids, they will create resistance to stress. Then fifth effect is anti-inflammatory effect. Glucocorticoids inhibit white blood cells that participate in inflammatory response. Then number 6 effect is depression of immune responses. High doses of glucocorticoids depress immune responses. So these are the different effects of glucocorticoids. Now come to the second portion of adrenal gland, that is adrenal medulla. Here the adrenal medulla secretes hormones, that is catecholamines. Here the catechol in these hormones are epinephrine and norepinephrine. Catecholamines means catechol means orthodihydroxybenzene, and here in epinephrine and nephrine only the difference is one methyl group. Here the one methyl group that is present in epinephrine and that is absent in norepinephrine. So this nor is for the absence of, because of the absence of this methyl group. These are chemically different, epinephrine and norepinephrine, and collectively these are catecholamines. Now this one is the biosynthesis of catechol hormones. So in the first, tyrosine that will convert by the help of this enzyme, this will indicate the name of enzyme. Here the first enzyme, that is tyrosine hydroxylase. This enzyme will convert tyrosine into DOPA. DOPA is the dihydroxyphenylalanine into this, and this DOPA will convert into dopamine by the help of decarboxylase enzyme. This dopamine will convert into norepinephrine by the help of dopamine beta hydroxylase enzyme, and this one is also called as DBH. Here you can see the difference between norepinephrine and epinephrine is only the presence of this methyl group. Here this one is the structure of epinephrine where the methyl group is present. This one CH3, which is absent here in norepinephrine. In norepinephrine, this one CH3 is absent, that's why its name has nor. Here from norepinephrine to epinephrine, the major enzyme that is involved in this conversion is PNMT. This one is the abbreviation of phenyl ethanolamine and methanol transferase. Here the ASE indicates the name of enzyme. So in this way, the biosynthesis of catecholamine hormones will complete from tyrosine to DOPA, from DOPA to dopamine, and from dopamine to norepinephrine, and from norepinephrine to epinephrine. Here the important point is that in human adrenal medulla produce and release about 80% epinephrine and 20% norepinephrine. So here are few actions of norepinephrine and epinephrine hormones. Number one, fight or flight response. Here they are responsible for the response of organism. Either organism will fight or flight. This will depend on the action of norepinephrine and epinephrine. Second is their effect is on the glycogen and lipid breakdown. Epinephrine has effect in all of the major tissues involved in energy metabolism. So in the liver, the hormones stimulate glycogen and lipid breakdown, and in skeletal muscles, epinephrine stimulates glycogen breakdown. Here, another response, that is epinephrine and norepinephrine, they will decrease pancreatic production of insulin here. And the fourth effect is epinephrine is more about fight here, and norepinephrine is more about flight. They both act in the fight or flight decision of organism.